I shall stand with you now until the uttermost end, and the final conflict which shall decide the fate of this world. Come, men of the realm, we have much work to do. Take up the king's shield, take up his banner, and march to the western flank, whilst Doris has a feed. We're also going to need builders, many builders, whose hammers must ring day and night to rebuild our fallen defences, and indeed to push back our border even further into the west. I'll take your coin, thank you. For we must also recruit men, and maybe archers as well. We have no idea how big the nightly attacks are going to be, and indeed if the Dark Powers are going to cheat once again and send more Red Moon Knights against me, or steal the day, or other such nefarious tricks. Thank you. The hunting forests have been good, I see. At least the hunting forests are safe for now from the Dark Powers of our enemy, for they are out here in the east. We might as well power up the shrines whilst we're out here as well. I think, Doris, we are going to ride all the way to the far east to recruit... I'll let you have a feed before we go, though, shall I? To recruit as many men as possible, and then tomorrow we shall begin the process of reconstructing the west and pushing our border forward, if we can. You there, take the king's coin and begin the long march back through the kingdom to the west, where you will be put to work, unless, of course, you take a bow and decide to come out here to the east. Relatively pointlessly, as several have done. Build a shrine, we will power you up whilst we're here, take some coins and smile upon my empire. It was probably only by virtue of your strength and your power that we were able to actually hold... Oh, that's it, that's the end. Those are the last men to take the king's coin. Perhaps there'll be more on the way back. Yes, it is probably due to the power of the shrine that we were able to hold the farms, which is pretty crucial, actually. The fact that we didn't lose the farms means our coin generation should remain strong, and we should be able to push back into the west with a firm hand. You there, take the king's coin. You've just been birthed into this world and come from your tents, but now you must go into the service of me, King Dave II, where you will no doubt be put to some sort of work. Somewhere, in some fashion. Wow, we've only just passed the Archer Shrine. The kingdom is really vast now, isn't it? I rule over a vast land. Certainly in the east where it's safe. The west, I mean, whether I rule over much of the land in the west is certainly open to question, I suppose. But I think we can all agree that I have the absolute inalienable right to rule over all of the lands to the east and the west. And all we need to do is convince the Dark Powers of this truth. Now, farmers, it is time for you to pay your taxes once more to the king, that I may use your shiny coins for the purposes of the aforementioned defeat of the Dark Powers, which I think you can all agree is in all of our best interests. Look, let's just get this leveled up. I was a little bit concerned at just how far those Dark Minions were able to push during that previous Blood Moon, so a few extra defenses is probably no bad thing. We'll get this built up, we'll get this built back up. All of these defenses, I want them all back up by nightfall. Do you hear me? Builders of the realm? Where even are the builders of the realm? Doris, have you seen any builders of the realm? Farmers, have you seen any builders of the realm? Are we completely without builders? Do the minions not realize that we are in the final epic conflict for the fate of the crown? Do they not know that this now is the hour where the fate of all shall be decided? Are they just milling around back at the keep, having some drinks and possibly canapes, and generally congratulating each other for having come out of the forest and moved into such a lovely place? Look, only one hammer has actually been taken. So there should be at least one builder out doing things, building things, should there not? I bet he's wandered out. I don't know where he's gone, frankly. You there, take the king's coin, become a builder. We have need of many fine builders. You there, you also look like a builder to me. Take the king's coin, take up a hammer, and craft for all your worth. Craft like there is no tomorrow, even though there actually will be a tomorrow, and hopefully a day after, and indeed many more to come. Alright, Doris, once you're fed up, we'll ride back into the west. There's not much more we can do now. We'll just let those camps out in the Breeder's Forest recuperate a little bit and crank out a couple of fresh minions, and then maybe tomorrow night we'll come back and recruit them. But in the meantime, we'll have to hope that at least one builder has made his way out here and may indeed have started constructing our defenses and generally making the realm secure and safe. Otherwise, we'll just have to rely on the strength of our men tonight, which hopefully will be enough. It is, of course, the first night after a blood moon. It should be a relatively modest attack, although they are getting stronger with each night that passes, something which sadly cannot be said for my own forces. Is that a builder there? Are you building? Well done, that man. See, that man knows the right way to be a builder. Thank you, I'll take your coin. In fact, look, let's reward this builder. Here, have a coin from your... Sorry, I picked it up again. Have a coin from your king? No? Alright, fine, forget it. Let's actually go and lay a coin trap anyway, because we've got more coins that we're able to carry at them. Oh, look, here comes the attack. We'll lay a coin trap right here, just underneath these towers, and then hopefully, as the dark minions come in and take coins, our archers can pound away at them and destroy them, maybe? At least some of them? Have you destroyed them, archers? Are they all slain? Have you done your king a mighty Uh-oh, look, here come some trolls. Trolls, but they are unsupported by any other dark minions. My archers will cut you down, trolls. You shall not pass! Oh, okay, that one passed. Quick, back up a little bit. Ah, there you go. A little bit late there, archers. But nonetheless, you have done a great service for your kingdom, and you shall be remembered in some future time where I'm able to reward you in some kind of way. But of course, that is not what is important right now. Right now, we must build. In fact, we should probably, look, if we put a tower here, chop all of these trees down. We really want to push this border back as far as we can and uncover like a little node, like maybe that node right there. Once all those trees are cut down, we can put a little wall there, and then that should be close enough to launch our attack against the gate. An attack which I feel is going to come soon. Day 33 has dawned. Just 2 days before the next blood moon? Have we lost a day again, or have I just lost count? I think maybe I've just lost count. Alright, fine. The sun shall rise and the sun shall fall, and in that time, builders shall do all that they can to make the realm safe. Don't worry about that catapult, builder. Just build the things that I've told you to build, and chop down the things that I've told you to chop down. He's probably going to die tonight, actually, if he's not careful. If he doesn't get all those trees chopped down. Look, more builders are coming. Yes, an army of builders are heading out to the front line to do all of the building. In fact, that's probably going to be enough. I don't think well, shall I go and do a quick bit of recruitment whilst they get, like, the stuff that I've already ordered built? And then I can come back, possibly in time for the night, to lay a coin trap and generally issue fresh orders and things. And also, of course, the forest has to actually disappear before we can push back and build some more or chop some more stuff down. We will get some more builders, though, because I have a sneaking suspicion that the life of a builder may be a short one in these final days of our epic struggle. I'll also get some fresh archers because, again, having just more of everything is got to be a good thing. Given how long it can take for these guys to make their way back, it's probably a good idea for them to have stuff waiting for them, ready to go. Look at this. 2 men in each camp. Should we go to the next camp as well? Oh, I keep changing my mind. I'm not going to. We'll come back like maybe at nightfall and do it then if there's nothing else particularly important or relevant going on. But right now I want to make it out to the western flank where all of those builders are at work, because hopefully they are going to make short work of the building jobs that I have given them, and we can really start to make some progress. Day 33. So we've got today, tomorrow, and the day after, and then it is another blood moon. Can we survive another blood moon? I'm sure we can survive it. The question is, are we going to get into a position where each blood moon that comes pushes us further and further back, and we are unable to re-establish our lost position in time before the next blood moon? This is the danger. This is the danger that faces all kingdoms when they mature, as mine have done, to become mighty realms. There is this last window of opportunity. We must make the most of it. We must push on, we must push out, and we must get that gate destroyed whilst there is still time. Look, the sun has sunk below the horizon on day 33. It is the night. There, the minion attack has come already. What? How? The sun isn't even down yet. How does that even happen? Look, we're just going to have to lay a massive pile of coins. We've lost all of those builders who are out chopping down the trees. This is another great blow. If only these archers and knights could be ordered to go out and stand guard over the... Ow! I actually just got attacked by a minion. Did you see that? Are you happy with yourselves? Knights and archers of the realm? Frankly, I'm appalled at you. Look, there's even trolls. The moon is only just coming up, and there are trolls coming. Get away, trolls! Be gone from my realm. All right, archers, take them out. Take them out. Take all of them out. Preferably before that builder goes and tries to walk through them on his way to cut down some trees. Come on, quickly. Quickly, please. At least he's operating the thing. Okay, fine. We've done it. We've defeated them. You there, take the king's coin, get back, pick up some more stuff. We'll level this up. You there, take king's coins. That's already ordered to be cut down, so we're going to have to wait for all of these things to be cut down before we can actually do it. I can't believe how early that... Look, that's more nefarious tricks from our dark foe. The dark powers have not only do they steal days, but they launch their attacks before the sun has even set, which, frankly, I think is pretty appalling. I think it's outrageous. Should we cut these trees down and, like, pull the forest back from both sides? I don't think so. I don't think so. Take the king's coin, make your way back to the realm. Soon your village is going to be destroyed, I'm afraid, in the interests of progress, because we need that mound that's there in order to build a wall to give ourselves a launching off point to attack from. I don't even have the coins to upgrade this. Fine. We better go and collect some coins. We shall go and collect some coins. Come, Doris, ride like the wind. Right on to the farms that we may tax them for all of their shiny coins that they have no doubt produced, and use those coins... Oh, hold on. Look, here we go. A hunter who perhaps has travelled from the east to join our forces on the western side. Thank you, my man. He has come bearing some coins, so we'll just put those to use. Chopping down more trees and generally turning... I mean, the western side of our kingdom is pretty much just a field of mud with lots and lots of towers and walls and a few farms and things in it, isn't it? It's not the prettiest place, it has to be said. It is definitely showing signs of the mighty war that has raged back and forth across it for so long now, for many, many days, but more than a month in actual fact. We have been out here battling for the kingdom. The gate is... Yeah, the gate is right there. There is nowhere else that we can build our tower. We are going to have to push back the forest, remove the minion village, the minion tents that are here. Who knows what will happen to the women that live there in the tents and never come out. I guess they will be spirited away by their menfolk and sequestered somewhere else, possibly in another set of tents. Or maybe they will form some kind of underground movement within the kingdom to slowly try and bring down my mighty and magnificent rule. A quest which will, of course, fail. There we go. The last tree has been brought down. It'll take a little while for that area to clear itself, so we'll come back in a bit and we'll see about building a wall. And then that's it. If we can just build like one wall, and then our minions can march to that wall, and then we can launch the attack, then we're in. Then that's it. That's literally all we need. We just need one wall, minions launch an attack. Can we do that in the time that is left? That is the question, though. That is the great unknown. I'm not sure. The sun is setting on day 34 already, look. That means tomorrow is day 35, the day of the next blood moon. The only thing that may save us is the fact that we have already destroyed the gate on the eastern side. If once again the blood moon attack tries to come from the east and is thwarted by the fact that there is simply no gate there for them to come through, then perhaps we have a chance. Perhaps some faint hope will remain. That is assuming, of course, that tomorrow we don't have the time to quickly build that wall, get our attack out, and get it launched and have them fight. What's going on out here? What is going on? What are all those minions doing beyond the walls? Why have so many of them lost their equipment? Look, we've got a couple who've lost their coins altogether. Look, take your coins and get back behind the walls before these... Oh, look, one of them got hit by my own catapult. Frankly, he deserved it. What was he even doing out in front of the walls? I have no idea. And look, now we're getting troll balls thrown at us. This is not... Look, I keep getting hit by troll balls. This is not what we want. Honestly, being hit by a pair of flying troll balls is pretty much not on my list of things to get done today. Nor is having half of my minions get caught with their pants down on the far side of the wall and get battered and have to go all the way back to the keep in order to collect their equipment. I'm not impressed. This is going to cost us. Are we even going to have the forces here to be able to launch our attack if we get the wall built in time? How many are left? We've got 1, 2, 3, Is it 3, 4 archers, maybe? I'm very unhappy. Your king is very unhappy. Men, is this the wall that we just ordered constructed? Look, there we go. Oh no, wait. No, this is not the wall. This is not, it's not even a wall. Day 35 is dawning, and our plans, our hopes of launching an attack today, I think have pretty much gone out the window. Look, the builders are building a tower. Admittedly, I, their king, did order the tower to be built, and they are just diligently following my orders. But nonetheless, I'm going to blame them for this because they're minions, and I am a king, and therefore they should do as I want them to do, not what I tell them to do. They're going to go out, they are going to build this wall out here, but it's not going to be soon enough. Look, the sun is well and truly coming up. Luckily for these builders, I'm not sure it's really going to matter anyway. I doubt we had the forces to successfully launch an attack on the gate because so many of my foolish minions got themselves caught beyond the kingdom's walls during last night's attack. I mean, admittedly, it may have come quite early, but then it did the night before as well, and perhaps we just have to accept that the dark powers, the dark minions, are becoming increasingly desperate and will no doubt continue to try to cheat at every opportunity. Let's get these chopped down. I mean, I'm not sure we'll get the opportunity to, but there are towers and things that potentially we might want to construct if indeed things go on. It is day 35. It is the day of the blood moon. We're going to have to survive tonight's blood moon, and we will be sorely tested. Of course, there is a glimmer of hope, a faint glimmer of hope, that the attack may come in the east, in which case it will be thwarted by the simple fact that we have already quelled the east and destroyed all of the dark powers' evil gates there, and they shall not be able to launch an attack at all if that happens. Whether or not they will be that foolish, I do not know. Perhaps we could check with our court astronomers and indeed astrologers, and they could provide an answer that would reassure our citizenry, our minions. Of course, the citizens might not actually be convinced because there is a rumor going around that there are no court astrologers or indeed astronomers or anything of that nature. In fact, basically, it's just me living in the keep on my own, making up stuff to make myself sound more wise and well advised than in fact I am. Of course, people who say that are immediately put to death, and therefore those rumors don't tend to spread very much. It's a bit harsh, I know, but I think you'll all agree that it's entirely fair. I mean, we kings, we have to maintain our rule after all. Doris, why don't you have a quick feed? You've been being made to run around quite a lot recently, and frankly, I've probably been neglecting you somewhat. Wait, what is that I hear? The court musicians, who totally do exist, have struck up the Ballad of the Red Moon. Once again, the eerie music is coming forth. Quick, men, take up as many bows as possible. The realm could come under terrible attack this night. If it comes from the west, we will be sorely, sorely tested. If it comes from the east, well then, frankly, we'll be absolutely fine. In fact, we will be laughing. Given that there's not a lot I can do in the west to help to quell it, I think we're just going to ride on into the east and power up all the shrines and stuff if we can before the attack comes or before it reaches its fullest further. Archer shrine, bless my archers, bless their arrows and make them fly true and straight. We now haven't got any gold left, so I might as well just ride back into the west and see what's happening. We might as well. It is the moment of truth. If the attackers come, then we can settle in because we're going to be here for a long old while and we may not prevail at all. If the attackers not come from the west, if we have been spared this night, look, the knights are still intact, this is a good sign. If the attackers not come from the west, which it looks like it may not have done, look, the red moon is sinking. There are coins aplenty to fill my coin purse. Could this be it? Alright, look, you know what? I'm just going to assume that we're actually fine. Look, let's get some more builders. Do we even need more builders? I don't know. Actually, you know what? I think I can launch the attack right now. I think I can launch the attack. Look, it's day 36. We could wait. We could totally wait for more days, for more time to pass. But why wait? What does a king gain by waiting? We have waited long enough, I think you will agree. Come, men, we will ride out. Perhaps I'll take your coins, though. I mean, it'd be nice to have those coins. Thank you. Thank you. A few more shiny coins for your king. Doris is knackered anyway, so she needs a little bit of a rest. Before we continue to ride out, I was going to launch the attack immediately. Oh, wait a minute. Those men are walking back. There was an attack. There must have been an attack from the west. Look, those men were walking back without any equipment. What has happened here? The attack is still going on. Fight on, men. Is that it? Is that it? Did they not even breach the first wall? Perhaps it was just a regular attack. Perhaps it was just a regular nightly attack and not a full-blown attack as... Oh, wait a minute. This wall has fallen. The outermost wall did fall, so we are going to have to spend a little bit of time building up. But frankly, it was nowhere near as bad as I thought it might be. We're actually... Look, there's the gate right there. All we've got to do is get this wall built, get a bunch of knights massed at it, and that will be that. That will be that. And these towers potentially can bombard anybody who comes out. All right, we're I thought we could launch the attack today, but we can't. However, I am confident that we can yet win the day. The attack did not push us back very far. It did not cost us our knights. It did not cost us all of our archers, at the very least. It did cost us most of them. They probably got caught outside the walls again, the damn fools. But nonetheless, our defenses have held intact, and we still have plenty of minions to replace our losses. In fact, if we can get fresh archers out to the walls tonight, then we can still potentially launch our attack tomorrow at first light. We should make sure that we are out at the gate tonight in order to be able to engineer that, potentially even buy off the minion attack when it comes, to reduce the losses that we might suffer there at the wall. Of course, the sun is already setting, so perhaps we should do that tomorrow night rather than tonight. In the meantime, let's go and power up all of our shines, recruit fresh people, minions for the king's armies, collect more coins, more shiny coins, because frankly we can never have enough of these. Thank you. Look at all your coins. Wonderful. Amazing. The minions will attack again tonight. Hopefully our forces will be able to repel them. Doris, do you know where the dark minions come from? They were light minions once, before the Dark Powers took them and corrupted them. That's what I'm told, anyway. In actual fact, it's pretty much not canon. I mean, the original creators of the universe had varying ideas on these sorts of things, and nobody's entirely certain which way is the truth. But if you're going to make a movie, you might as well use that as a piece of fact, and maybe it'll be awesome. Maybe it will, and maybe it won't. Shrine of the Builders. Power up, ye, to mighty magnificence. This will also help to preserve our realm somewhat, I suppose, and frankly, we might as well. Plus, there is a camp out here that has not been tapped for some time. Ah, you thought you were free out here in the extreme east, didn't you? But little did you realize that my reach extends to all the lands beneath the trees here. And indeed beyond, eventually, when the time comes that we are able to expand beyond, if indeed the time ever comes where we'll be able to expand beyond. The crown is not yet fully safe from the Dark Powers, it must be said. Their reach may still yet grasp at it, though I fail to see how they can achieve it, considering how little damage we took from the last Blood Moon. Look, there is some strange music again tonight, but I do not think... or indeed this morning, but I do not think it is enough to worry us overly. Tomorrow morning will be the last morning. It shall be the morning of our great victory against the enemy. Tonight, we just continue to power everything up, to recruit everyone, to get our things in order, to get everything prepared and ready for that final attack. You there, take the king's coin, go and join the armies as whatever it is we need at the moment. You there as well, also taketh the king's coin, becometh the slave of the kingdom, and perhaps take up the bow. I think we probably need more bows. More archers is always good when we are about to launch an attack. We'll just put all of those down. Should we get some more hammers as well whilst we're here? We may as well, frankly. They may come in handy, although we probably won't need to build any more. Come, Doris. This may be the last ride we will have to make. All we need do is reach the western flank. Look, our coin purse is being filled aplenty by our farmers. Fill it all the way to the brim. Yes, there's nothing quite like a full coin purse for a king. Ride on, Doris. For the last time, we head into the west. We shall simply remain here for the rest of the day and night, and then tomorrow morning we will launch our great attack. The final crusade against the Dark Minions Gate, to crush them once and for all. At least I hope it'll be once and for all. It is, of course, the last gate, and the hour has grown late indeed. Of course, by hour I mean day. Or hour, depending on which reality you are observing this in. And so it's always possible that our first attack will be beaten back, or that we'll experience some kind of setback tonight. But let's hope not. We're going to use all of these coins that we've got here. Shall I even level these up? Let's quickly level these up. I don't know if we'll have time, but having, like, tall things here will help potentially during any attacks that may come from dark minions, because the minions, the good minions, the light minions, the minions of the forest, we shall call them, they will be beyond the reach of the grasping little hands, and the little evil faces with the little evil masks of the dark minions, twisted as they are by the dark powers and you know, all that stuff that we were talking about a minute ago. Should we just lay a massive great big coin thing here? Look, we basically want to have as little to deal with tonight as possible to give ourselves the maximum chance of tomorrow it being a really strong attack. We want all of our minions fresh and ready to fight, and that means not having been battered by evil minions in the meantime. You builders just carry on. Hopefully you won't get eaten by evil minions, because you know, I've left a coin trap and that should hopefully keep them at bay, shouldn't it? Should we make one more ride into the east? I really want to be back by dawn though, right? So Doris, remind me, if we get too far, remind me to turn around and come back for morning. Because it's important. It's very important. If we're not there for morning, then frankly all of our plans are going to be scuppered for another day. But all I really need is coins. So maybe, have you guys got coins? Yeah, look, here we go. Lots of coins from the farmers. Any more coins? Any more coins anyone got from the second set of farms, perhaps? You there, farmers? Coins? Oh, yes. Many, many, many coins. All right, that's good. That's all we really need. Come, Doris, back into the east. I'm sorry, I did tell you that it was kind of the last long ride that we'd need to make yesterday. But you know what? I'm a king, and you should never trust a king, because a king lies. The king does lie. It's true, and but he does it for your own good. Generally speaking, it has to be said, or at least that's what I, as king, believe to be the case. At any rate, good. A few more coins as well. Let's see what has happened out here. We've got some defenses in place. Looks like our men have all successfully managed to fall back, or at least some of them have. Good. Hopefully those are just builders that are out beyond the line there, crouching and looking kind of scaredy. Take out the trolls. Excellent. The trolls have been taken out. The sun is just about to come up. Shall I level these things up? Actually, no, let's not bother. Look, as soon as the bells ring, there are the bells. All right, men, how many of you are there? I think there is enough, right? There is enough of you. Yeah, count them. Fine. Then, men of the realm, this is the moment you've been waiting for. The time has come for you to launch the last great crusade against our most heinous foe, the dark powers who have corrupted the minions to become the little grasping hand, face, evil things with the hopping and the jumping and the stabbing and all of the other nasty things that they have done to our kingdom and all of our minions throughout time, or at least for the last 36 odd days. Doris, you have a feed. It's fine. It's probably better if you're well charged up, because who knows what the minion gate might unleash upon us. We have never been in this position, attacking the final minion gate. Our forces, well, I mean, you know, they're not the strongest in the world. I think that's probably all the minions that we could bring. Looks like both the knights have got their retinues with them. We might be short one archer, it's possible. But nonetheless, men, you have reached your target. Now, unleash your arrows upon them. Men at the front, knights of the realm, all stands with you now. You must hold back the enemy. Look, I'm just going to give you all a load of coins, just in case. Take the king's shiny coins. Perhaps it will inspire you to ever greater shows of valor and skill as you pound the evil gate with your arrows of doom, arrows blessed, of course, by the court blessers, the blessers of the court, who they're blessing you now, men, from afar. Fear not. I have hired an entire room full of clerics and such, who are sending you their blessings now. So just be fully invigorated by that fact. Know that should you be overwhelmed and destroyed, you will be rewarded in some fashion, possibly with another shiny coin at some point in the future. Fight on, men! Fight on, men! This is working! This is actually working! We're actually going to do this. Look, they've not managed to launch a major attack. The gate is going to fall. It's just a few dark minions here and there. They don't even have to... Oh, no, wait, look, there's coming a big attack. They're coming. There's many of them coming, but the gate has fallen! We have done it. We have destroyed the enemy once and for all. Yes, well done, men of the realm. The kingdom is safe. The land has been secured. The realm... Why is nothing happening? Is there, like, something left of that gate? It kind of looks like there's something left. Is there? Oh, no, look, there's an attack coming. Quick. Lay a coin trap. Lay a big old coin trap. Archers. It looks like a few of the dark minions have managed to escape from their gate and are going to come and attack us. It may be the minions that we paid off at some point in the past. There's a lot of them. Alright, back behind the walls, men. Back behind the walls. All of you, quickly. Quickly, back behind the walls. We need to hold them here. That looks like the dark minions, the dark powers have one last cheaty trick up their sleeves. They're going to launch one last attack at us. But they shall fail. Oh, looks like all of my men are dead. Knights, can you make it back at least? At least the knights can make it back. Fight on, man. Look. Look, they're going to make it. They're going to cut their way back to the wall. Come on, men. You can bring those minions back safely to the rail. Yes, well done, men. I'm very impressed with you. Uh-oh. Whoa, look at all the flyers. There's an army of flyers coming from the skies. Man, fight them. Fight on, man. We haven't got any archers to take them out. Come on, man. All right. They've gone. They're dead. They've just dead. We've lost the front line. The brave men of the last crusade. Now the brave men of the wall defenses, of the tower defenses have fallen. All right, we're going to have to fall back some more. You there, men of the inner line. We have 6 strong-hearted and stout men ready to defend the walls, and indeed more further back. All right, all of you lot, you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. Look, what is that? Day 39? Day 39 is dawning. We'll take all of those coins. Those could come in handy, potentially. I think we're going to have to recruit a few fresh guys. This is just, obviously, like the last pitiful attack of the Dark Powers. The last attempt that they have made to try and thwart my realm's goals to become a mighty kingdom. Their gates are destroyed. They have no more chance of fresh reinforcements. Those last few dark minions, they may pose a small threat to the western side. They may defeat a few of our outer defenses, but frankly, sooner or later they will be crushed, inevitably. Look, those knights apparently are still alive. Maybe they're in the belly of the flyers or something. Whoa! What's going on? No! How has the attack come from the east? Fall back, man! Look, they've penetrated all the way to the keep. The keep. No, men of the realm, men of the keep. All of my minions are being eaten by evil flyers. No, they're just. All right, take the farmers. I don't really mind about the farmers. Archers, bring down those flyers now. Bring them down. Bring them down. Bring them down. What's happening here? How is this even possible? Oh. It's like there's a horde. There is a horde about to breach the keep walls. How? I don't even have any defenses. What happened to the eastern defenses? The wall has been breached. The keep has fallen. The keep has fallen. I'm gonna have to fall back to the outer defenses. But this means I can't recruit any fresh minions. I can't arm any fresh minions. The only forces that are going to be able to repel them are my own forces. And look at them. There's like a massive horde of them. You there, archer, shoot. Shoot and kill them. Kill as many of them as you can. I'm going to leave a coin trap. Oh, hopefully that'll actually drive them off. Hopefully it will. Look, we might even pick a few of them off with these archers. Come on, take them out. Take them out before they escape with those coins and things. In fact, if any of them have got bows, they would be good ones to kill as well. Let's check on the western side here. As long as we've defeated the enemies on the west, then we've got so many tiers of defense here. Then hopefully, although where are all of our actual archers? Once they defeat those couple of archers, where they are at the moment, they're just gonna sweep through the farmlands, and then I'm gonna have no access to coins either. Could this be it? Could our great victory be snatched from us at the last by some kind of evil surge from the enemy? Doris, alright, we need you to be well fed, Doris, because we might well have to run. How's our coin trap here doing? Look, okay, we've got a few more of the dark minions, but look, there's still trolls left. There are still evil trolls. Archers, forget about them. Just shoot the trolls. Just shoot the trolls. Oh no, the trolls have totally just battered the last. One of the last of my archers. Alright, we need to fall back some more. The farms are going to fall. The keep has fallen. The farms are going to fall. We have no more defenses out here. All there is towers. In fact, it was day. Day has just passed. So that means even the sun did not defeat them. Even the sun did not drive back the enemy. We're getting caught between trolls on either side. There are but a few brave men remaining in our army, fighting on. We have to defeat these trolls. If we can defeat them on this side, it looks like we've done it. Yes, well done, men. The west has held. The western side has held. All of the enemies have been defeated. It looks like that's it, unless another attack wave comes, which, let's face it, would just be blatantly unfair. So all we need to do now is hold the east. We just need to defeat those last few trolls that are making their way across the realm, destroying everything in their path. It's going to take them quite a while, actually, to make their way out here, but I don't think there's anything I can even do to deal with them. I mean, I could try and race past them to get back to the keep and to secure the keep, but A, I don't know if that's even possible, and B, if I did, they might turn around, and then I would have nothing. No defenses. At least here in the west, I have a few stout walls and a handful of men, brave men, still standing, still able to fight for their king and for their kingdom. We're going to have to fall back a little bit here. We're going to have to think this through before we make any rash actions. Perhaps we can find some fresh recruits in the west here somewhere. Some minions who have a need of a king's shiny coin, and possibly can make it past the trolls, and then find some kind of tools or equipment that may or may not have been left behind at the keep. I mean, it's worth a try, isn't it? We have to try something. We must not surrender. We must not give in to fear and doubt. We must fight on to our last breaths. For that is the spirit of the kingdom, the spirit of King Dave II. I will not go back to my father, King Dave I, and tell him that I too have failed to make a kingdom that has lasted. A kingdom that has stood the test of time. Look, you there, take the king's coin, return to his service. You were clearly in his service before at some point. There's the destroyed enemy gate. Perhaps there's something beyond it? Like a chest. Coins is actually good right now. Well, I say that, it's only trolls and you can't buy trolls off. There is a camp. Alright, you there. Man, join the king's forces. Unfortunately, it's a slightly beleaguered kingdom. You'll find out when you get there that actually things are pretty dire right now. There might be some trolls marching their way across the kingdom, destroying everything in their path, with virtually no army left to defeat them. But nonetheless, I'm sure that you'll find something to do when you get back there. At the very least, you'll be able to entertain those trolls for 5 minutes or so, and maybe that'll do something. We do have a builder. That's also kind of nice. So I guess we can keep building up walls at the very least to try and hold them back even more. There's also lots of deer here. Not really much use to me, but you know, I suppose we could shoot them for their if I had any archers who weren't manning the walls desperately right now. How did it come to this? What can men do against such reckless hate? The sun sets and a blood moon rises. Darkness surrounds us.
You have failed. The world of men will fall.
Not this day. For there are yet men who defend these walls. Men who will put arrow to bowstring and let fly in defense of all that is great and good in this land. A land that was naught but mud and trees before the return of the king. And we have labored long, and by the sweat of our minion brows, we have cleared the mighty forests and raised works of wood and stone, towers and walls to hold back the night, shrines burning bright with the power of our gold, that the gods themselves might know of our struggle. We have sown the fields, harvested the woods, and reaped the shiniest of shiny coins, and we shall not go back. A lowly camp became a tent, and then a great hall, and now a mighty keep. We have driven back wave after wave of dark foes, survived beneath the light of the blood moon 8 times before, and we shall survive this night too, just as we cast down dark gate after dark gate. The hearts Nay, the very souls of the men who dwell here are one, and in return for the king's coin, they shall not fail or falter now, for this is our land, our kingdom, our king. Long live King Dave II. Die now, enemies of the realm, fall like you were always destined to, for this land, this kingdom, this king shall last. We've done it, look, we've done it! We held the line! The crown is safe on day XLI. What a fight! I came so close at the end. Look, just 3 archers left to defend their king. Hunkered down in his outer defences. The keep had fallen. But fortunately, I think it was just the trolls, and they were so dead set on reaching the crown and the king that, look, it's gonna give us a little tour of our destroyed kingdom now. Oh dear. Well, never mind. The kingdom may be in a bit of a state, but it has survived. The king has survived. The minions have survived. Look, there we go. We're getting the credits. The credits are rolling. And what more appropriate way to end what has been an epic series, a series that I have thoroughly enjoyed making. It's been an absolute highlight for me. I love this game. It's a fantastic game. And I hope you have enjoyed watching the adventures of King Dave II, and ultimately the founding of a kingdom that lasted. We will return to this game in the future if there are substantial changes and updates, but for now, it's time to say goodnight from the kingdom of the owl, and King Dave II as he retires into his keep for a rest well earned. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I have been Weird Wizard, and I will see you later. Come on, Winrich, end this farce, otherwise Theodobald will get all of the glory, which frankly he probably deserves, at least some of it. Unleash the arrow! I mean the bolts! Unleash the bolts! Drive it into his heart and end this! Oh, it worked! Nice work, Winrich!